Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Love for Intuitive Astrology. So today I will talk about the month of July 2023 for the sign of Gemini. So this is for everyone with their sun, their moon or their rising sign in Gemini. And before I start, I want to let you know that this is a general reading. So if you want to book a private reading with me, you find my email in the description box below. So Gemini, let's start and see what July has in store for you. So we're starting off with Venus and Mars squaring both Uranus. And for you, Uranus is in your 12th house and it's squaring Venus and Mars in Leo in your 3rd house, okay? So there might be some gossip going behind the scenes. There might be some words that you could have with people that aren't too nice to you, like that have been talking about you. But this could also be a conflict with your own subconscious. Like, I want this, but I'm not sure. And you're almost angry at yourself, right? Because 12th house is also your subconscious. So it's like you could be angry at yourself for not choosing a certain direction, for not speaking up about a certain situation. When you know that things are going on, you can feel it, but this frustration can happen internally because you know you have to do something about it, and maybe you have done something about it, but there is an inner conflict that is taking place. So the thing you can do is to meditate. You have Jupiter in Taurus in your 12th house. This is a wonderful time for you to meditate, to do journaling. This is a beautiful time to open up to your subconscious, do maybe some hypnosis. And maybe you're angry at the things that are coming up. Maybe there were things you forgot about your past and they are coming to the surface and you're like, wow, why did I never say anything about it? This could also be related to your siblings or your neighbors, things that happened to you and you didn't speak up back then, right? So yeah, there could be some explosion happening in communication to neighbors, siblings, maybe at work. So be aware what you speak up about. But with this aspect, it usually just comes out. So I cannot give too many tips about it because Uranus is very unexpected, okay? It creates explosions. Like I said, volcanic eruption because it's squaring a fire sign, and also earthquakes because Uranus is in Taurus, right? On the 3rd of July, we're gonna have a full moon in the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn for you is in your 8th house. And some of you are literally rounding up a divorce. Some of you are dealing with a court case. And some of you simply are going to manage your money. So whatever your situation is, it's time to know your worth, your self-worth. Like if you're in a divorce, don't give everything away, right? If you are in some kind of money management, you gotta have to value yourself. This is what I deserve to earn. And maybe you always feel that you want to do things on your own because Capricorn in the 8th house is very responsible. It restricts you from having money from other people, support from other people. Most of the time, you're nurturing yourself when it comes to your money. And right now, it's like, okay, you know, I value myself. I've always done things on my own. So, yeah. But I'm not gonna let people devalue me. This is very, very important, okay? Saturn is in the 10th house. So some of you have a lot of responsibility when it comes to work. And Saturn makes you work hard and rewards the people that are working really hard, right? And that are very focused and that can take this responsibility in the work. So maybe you're overloaded, but Saturn can also restrict because you have to put more effort. If you're looking a job, you have to put more effort to find one, because Saturn doesn't just hand things to you, doesn't make things easy for you, right? And now it's time to really put the effort. Also, if you're in a job where you're seen, you might get less views if you're on YouTube, or you have to put in more effort to get the same result as you had before. But with hard work, you can actually get much further. But it doesn't come easy, because it's like the tough teacher that wants you to learn how to come to the next level, right? And it could mean that you're authority, so you finally get this authoritative job, but it comes with a lot of hard work and responsibility. The nodes are shifting this month. So the North Node for a long time was in Taurus, in your 12th house. So you had a lot of lessons regarding your self-love, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So it's also about how to love yourself. Maybe you've been working with affirmations to find your inner love, to love yourself again. You've been maybe doing a lot of yoga or meditation practices. This is a great time to do that. It's all focused on self-healing, especially related to your money, because Taurus also is about money and materialism, right? A lot of you want money, want materialism, but you're not really bringing that to the outside world. You're not really someone that's like, oh, I want to show off all my expensive things, especially if you're a Gemini ascendant. You don't have this, you don't feel like showing off too much your wealth. You're more like, okay, I want to feel wealthy internally. And that's what can attract money to you. For you, it's very important that how you feel regarding to your money, because also you have Cancer in the second house, is what attracts money to you. Okay, so this is the key for abundance for you. Yeah, so the nodes are shifting to North Node in Aries, which is in your 11th house, and the South Node will be in Libra in your 5th house. This is a typical placement where you are going to lead, because 11th house is also the public. So maybe you're going to lead workshops, you're going to lead a society, you could be leading a group. So you're going more towards being with groups and finding your own identity within a group, which you might have struggled with, because Chiron was in your, or is still in your 11th house, and has been for a long time. And it really made you feel a little bit like the odd one out. Like you couldn't really resonate with your friends, or you attracted friends that needed a lot of help, that were having some problems, and you kind of had to be there for them. But now you're going to be very empowered. Maybe this could bring you to the next step. Like, hey, wait a minute, people asking a lot of advice. This could lead you towards a job where you can apply this same talent as well. Because Gemini, you have a talent to bring people together, okay? The South Node in Libra in your 5th house could bring back some exes, some past lovers, because it's more about romance. So past romance, someone might come back, and with some of them you might continue, and with others you're gonna leave it, right? It's gonna be a closure, so you can empower yourself and go into the leadership that you need to be, because sometimes you have cords with an ex and they're pulling you back. You can feel the pull because you keep thinking about them, okay? And sometimes it's hard to break them because you've known them for many, 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 many past lives. And in this lifetime, it's just not meant to happen. And you keep being pulled back by this person. And it's, you know, until another lifetime. And if it's meant to happen, this person will stay with you. So this is another way that it could happen. This person is going to help you achieve the things that you want to achieve. But you're definitely going to be more of an authoritative figure for many of you. overseeing more people. And you're waiting for your major opportunities next year, okay, when Jupiter is moving into Gemini, would be more towards the end of the year. You will receive a lot of opportunities, so you're preparing for that, okay? It's coming your way. You just have to be a little patient. Then on the 17th of July, there's going to be a new moon in the sign of Cancer. And like we said, Cancer is in your second house, and it's going to oppose Pluto in the 8th house. So you're going to have to stand up for yourself regarding maybe an inheritance, regarding a court case, regarding certain papers. Maybe something didn't happen completely well. So no matter what it is, any joint accounts, any paperwork, any maybe accountant related issues, things, you gotta have to stand up for yourself, okay? Venus will go retrograde. I made a video about this, a separate video. And Leo, for you, is in your third house, and third house is all about communication. And when Venus is stationing retrograde, turning retrograde, it will stay in Leo until the 3rd of September, so quite some time. You will revise the way you communicate. Maybe you are going to internalize what made you love studying. You could go back to a study, like, hey, I never finished this type of study and I would love to go back to that. You're going to internalize what you love about learning, studying. You might reconnect with your siblings or go back into the past and see what maybe you are in conflict now, or like you're not in connection so well. So you're going to internalize what happened, and you might be reconnecting with them after Venus is stationing direct. But definitely certain things are coming up. Maybe your siblings, one sibling got more attention than you, and this made you communicate this way, right? So you're gonna really internalize what happened when you grew up. This could also be a trip that you're making to a similar place where you've already been before. You want to revisit it. I'm seeing the waiting game, right? You're waiting for the seeds you planted to grow. But definitely when Jupiter is in your sign, it's gonna go and take off. Right now, there are some delays, okay, for some of you. But I want you to know that you have to hang in there. Things are coming. There is a little bit of sadness for some of you, like, why it's not happening for me? When is my time? Right? Heartache and loss. Like, some of you have been through a really rough period, a literal heartbreak, a divorce. I see some sadness, like an angel who lost her or his wings, and you're gonna find them back. Right? It's now the universe is testing you. How patient are you? And because it's a very inward time, Neptune is also retrograde. Everything is, your spirituality, your guidance is found within you and not on the outside world. If you focus on the outside world, you're gonna be disappointed right now. Okay, moving on. So you're definitely moving on from a certain situation in your life that you've given a lot of thought about, Gemini. That you're giving a lot of thought about. Throat chakra. You're gonna speak up about certain situations. Yeah. It's like some of you are literally having throat pain. Same as me. That's why I have a little bit of trouble speaking. Fifth. It's like things are gonna come together, but you don't see it yet. It's like some things have to go in order for it to come together, and you're in it now, so it's really hard to see it. wisdom. This is the time where you gain a lot of wisdom. And with Jupiter in the 12th house, you're going to be protected by the other side. And I know for some of you, you know, you have a hard time believing it, but I never convince people there is more. I always say, go meditate long enough and you'll experience for yourself when the time is right. And this is patience. It takes a lot of patience, just like becoming a sport athlete. You know, you have to practice and then you will see where it takes you. Okay, so this is my message for you, my amazing Geminis. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel so I know you want to see many more. And thank you for being here today. I so appreciate you. See you next time. Bye.